And we are live, folks. Welcome to HD Holy Duo.
Yes.
This is Dialogue, folks.
It's your man Eddie Ed.
Hey. And the name isn't Dialogue, folks. It's just Dialogue. I just like saying folks because of Looney Tunes, if you remember Looney Tunes.
And that's why you've been saying folks this whole time?
Yeah, that's why. I think that's why. That's the first thing that comes to my mind whenever I say it. So today we got for you guys, if becoming an adult had an orientation day. It's kind of a part 2 to the first stream we had last week. And so I have more content for you guys today because this is an expanded topic we didn't get to cover and everything. So we're gonna give you kind of a step-by-step kind of cover all your bases idea for adulting and how to set yourself up and potentially your kids too, because they are important. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, hey, leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, watch it like 3 times, and then you're good. All right, man. You got anything to say before we start?
Let's get going.
Let's get it. All right. So this one right here, I thought it was pretty funny. Okay. So we got a little TikTok.
Let's see.
Let me pull this up. All right. Oh, it's muted.
Yeah, it's muted.
Nope, we're not stopping. I have food at home. I have food at home. I have food at one grilled chicken club meal, please.
6 a.m. Woke up before my alarm again. Yay!
My pleasure.
Wait, what year?
You know who that reminded me of? It reminded me of you.
What?
You got the craziest burps in the world, man. It's insane.
Oh my goodness, man.
It's wildly. All right, let's keep going.
Were you born? 2001? That's when Shrek came out. You don't know what Shrek is? Oh dear God. I just yelled at a bunch of kids for being too loud. What has my life become? We really need to redo these countertops. Maybe a traditional granite or a white quartz. Just look at it. $9.49 for chicken? That's insane. Oh, $9.39. Hello?
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
Man.
Those are the worst calls, bro.
Man, they still come to this day. I have somebody call me. Man, and listen, hold on. Let me straighten this up real quick.
Yeah.
AI is getting better too, because now they're leaving you these AI messages, and I'm like, this is not even it's not even has nothing to do with anything that I do. Like, I think one came in talking about something. I can't even remember specifically, but I don't even pay attention to them. I just like see them come in and then drew right past them. So that one is currently real. One though that took me back was when he was like, "Oh, we got food at home. We got food at home." My mom used to say that back in the day. You know, we got food at home. We got food at home. But we begged her to get like, you know, the fast food joint. When you're a kid, hey, I want McDonald's. You see the commercials. You want the new toy because I don't know if you.
Children.
I don't know if you knew, but they had like new toys every like either week or month.
Yes.
Yeah. And so if you were watching TV and you watch the shows and everything, and they come out with a toy from your favorite movie, you're trying to get that new toy.
Yeah.
So yeah, we wanted McDonald's, and she would say, you know, we got food at home. We got food at home.
Something was wrong with y'all kids back then. I wasn't that kid. I wasn't telling my mom and dad I want McDonald's and stuff. They would just get it for me every once in a while, and it was a treat. But y'all were different.
Oh, what are you better? Oh, I didn't have to ask.
This is called bullying right here. You know, I didn't say anything. I just called him demonic kids, and now he's attacking me. I'm just saying. Anyway, so when I watched this little clip, right, it actually made me think. So let me pull up this verse right here, and I'm gonna put a twist on it for you guys, so you guys have an idea of what I'm talking about. So we're looking at Proverbs 22 and Proverbs 22 from 1 through 6. All right. So here, I'll read it to you and then I'll give you the sneaky insight that came to me. It said, a good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, loving favor rather than gold. Okay. So honor, reputation is more important than riches. The rich and the poor have this in common. The Lord is the maker of them all. So whether or not you have money, you're no different. We're all human beings at the end of the day. We're all going to die. We're all going to turn to dust. The thing we have in common is we are created by one person, one being, one entity, and that's God. Okay. A prudent man foresees evil and hides himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. If everyone read the Bible, you don't even have to believe in God. If everyone read the Bible, at least Proverbs, I think everyone would be better off. Because as I'm growing up, I'm finding that when there's conflict, I would rather run away than engage. And someone call you, well, you're not a man. You're not standing up for your own. If I have to stand up for something, like, you know, if I have to defend my wife or family, that's one thing. If it's a life or death situation, that's another thing. But if there's conflict, if like I'm walking and some dude bumps into me, dude, whatever. Like, I'm not looking for conflict, right? That dude might be looking for trouble. He might have a stick on him. He might have a gun on him. Who knows, right? So running away is better than seeing a short life. That's what I got from that. It says,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, just to comment on that part of it, you know, if I would say it from this, I mean, kind of similar to what you said, but I'll say it like this, you know, if I definitely have to respond because if the situation that I'm in doesn't give me room to escape, yeah, I'm gonna be a beast.
Yeah, if there's
and
no
attack.
escape, right.
But if I'm in an environment where the situation doesn't call for me to have to, you know, do any defending, rather there's plenty of openings and opportunities for me to escape the situation, that is a better option because, you know, it's more preservation in there. But if there's a situation where I have to respond quickly in defense, I'm gonna do that as hard as possible and viciously as possible. You know what I mean? So it's not, just like D said, it's not like you're looking for trouble, but you know, you have to measure by the situation. If you can get out, you know,
Get out.
and protect your family by doing that, then that's good. But if you have to be aggressive and do the other one because you don't have a way of escape necessarily, and you got to do that as hard as possible as well.
Yeah, some dudes will call you a punk. Why don't you stand up for yourself? I really don't care. When I'm 6 feet under because I decided to engage this evil guy, this fool, this idiot, and I end up defending my shoe or like my clothes, or like he called me a B or something. Now, what's the point? Who's here we have dialogue 6 feet under because he couldn't stand being called a B. Like, no, that's not. No. Life is much bigger than that.
Yeah, they be getting stabbed up in jails and prisons.
Man,
for words and stuff and just looks too.
Yep.
Like, hey, why you looked at me like that? And then boom.
Yeah. All right. It says, by humility and fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. Okay. Thorns and snares are in the way of the perverse. He who guards his soul will be far from them. Yeah, so just stay away from people who are bad influences on you. Just stay far away. And oftentimes, what that does is, because you stay away from those people, you start to heed your parents a little bit more. You start to draw near to your parents a little bit more because they love you the most out of all of your friends. Most of the time, I'm not saying this for everyone's situation, but most of the time, kids end up like being rebellious against their parents, and it's like, bro, they love you the most. They just want the best for you in life.
Yeah. Side note.
Yeah.
There's a verse that talks about how basically your friends can, there are a type of friends that can lead you away from Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And people, I'm not gonna get into the conversation, but people think that because it goes along the conversation of, you know, once saved, always saved, OSAS, and the Bible talks about how there are people, if you get around bad influences to that degree, that they can actually lead you away from Christ.
Mhm.
It's in there, you know, and if that were not possible, then why is it in there? But I just wanted to throw that because it's kind of like a kind of parallel type of thing in my point of view. But anyway, I just want to throw that in there.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So then we go to verse number 6, and we hear this all the time. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So there's this thing where children are naturally rebellious, right? And the idea here is if you don't train them in the way they should go, they're going to go their own way. And when you train them in the way they should go, they're not going to depart from it. It's not saying they are always going to follow the way that you teach them. It's saying that lesson is there in their minds. It's always there. It never really leaves them, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to depart from that lesson because now that lesson is in their mind.
Yeah, just like, you know, just when you said that, remind me of like you know, the people that, or the kids that are a part of pastor's household, you know, PK kids, right?
Yeah.
I know there's some that have turned to alternative lifestyles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they always, I hear a lot of them, like when you hear the testimony or when you hear how they're still sour against Christians, you know, or the Christian or the church, is they'll say like, yeah, my parents didn't accept me. Like that was a lesson that never departed from their mind because their parents did not accept alternative lifestyles that the Bible spoke against and that warned against. So they remember those things, but they still chose
That's right.
what they shouldn't have chose. So I think that's a good point because yeah, it's always going to be with you, but you have to choose whether or not you're going to obey or adhere to those warnings or lessons, you know?
Yeah, and you that's the thing. Exactly. It's a choice. You actively have to choose that lifestyle that's better for you. So, you know, those PK kids that divert away from the faith or the way they were raised, you know, when crap hits the fan later on in life and things aren't working well, they come back to that. I've heard a lot of stories as well of PK kids coming back to the faith, you know, making the faith their own, which is the whole point from the beginning. It's to have a relationship with Christ and walk with him every day. So it's like those lessons, sometimes it takes a little bit longer for kids to come to it. But that video just reminded me of this, that the word adulting or adult is thrown around everywhere nowadays. Like he's an adult, he deserves to be prosecuted in because he's 18 and all of this stuff. And it dawned on me, the word adult is a legal term, right? The idea of becoming an adult, underneath that is maturity. So you have someone who could be an adult, 28 years old, but because of immaturity, they fall under snares and traps, bad friends, bad lifestyles. But those who are mature, those people stay away from those things. Those people heed good advice. So we're not looking for you to be adult or do adulting. You're looking to be mature. And that oftentimes means gaining knowledge, understanding, and wisdom, right? Wisdom means you're actually doing the thing that you know, not just knowing it. And a lot of adults just know stuff, but they never actually live it out in wisdom. And that oftentimes comes out as adulting and not mature. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference. I mean, because I've met guys that are 40-year-olds that act like 20-year-olds, you know, and what I mean saying by that is that they don't act the maturity level of their age, you know, supposedly, you know, whatever that level is, you know, you could tell that small things, they care about small things instead of the important things.
Yeah.
And that's showing, you know, basically it's embarrassing to see. Actually, I'm like, dang man, why is this guy that is my uncle's age,
Mhm.
trying to, you know, act like one of them guys that's hollering at the 21-year-olds,
Yeah.
you know, and then wearing their clothes like he's still back in the 1980s or whatever. You're supposed to be past that, you know.
Mhm.
So yeah, when I see that type of activity, it looks embarrassing to me.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's unfortunate to see.
Yeah, and it screams immaturity. And a lot of people say, well, I don't ever want to grow up from that little kid inside me. You don't have to. That kid is curious and loves to learn. That kid doesn't like to do rebellious stuff and then say, oh, it's my little. It's just like kids are rebellious and immature, right? You're supposed to grow up to be understanding and mature, or work in or work your life out in wisdom, right? So we're not looking for adulting here, because when you do that, you end up looking like the video that we just played. If you didn't get to watch it, you could go back to the beginning of the stream and watch that video. But it's just a dude adulting in life. He's just doing what he can. And that oftentimes, you know, is just I don't know. It was just funny to me.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
Coffee drinkers, man. I don't know why people act like they need coffee to live, man. Some people act like they just need coffee or they're dead, or they can't function throughout the day. Like, dog, going to act like coffee is the only thing that can help them get through the day. I don't understand it, because when I'm tired, yeah, I'm tired. But then after a little while, I wake up.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out how do people feel so low, lack of energy that they really need to drink coffee every time. And then some people have like 5 cups of coffee. Like, man, are you draining that quick?
Like
You
from
gotta
the
go to
morning,
the docs.
like from the time they wake up to like 6 p.m. coffee.
Coffee,
day.
like I'm like, it's hot outside and you drinking coffee. I drink coffee
Yeah.
only because of weather conditions. That's when I drink coffee. The only time you see me drink coffee is most likely when it's cold outside. Honestly.
Interesting.
But people really drinking it for life sustaining energy. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
you not. What are you doing, bro? You gotta your adrenals got. Hey, go get checked by Dr. Duvalier or something.
Yeah, for real.
Because
yeah,
man, you're not every day.
every day.
Okay, that's it.
Every day. All right. Let's go. So this next one is interesting because this girl is on a thumbnail, right? And
Yeah,
when
she
I
got her
first
boobs
saw
out
the
already.
video, yeah, everything
Crazy.
is out, man. When I first saw her video, I was like, man. So the title of her video is, let me scroll down so you guys can see. Oh, where is
she
it?
got boobs all over her video.
Bro,
Videos.
you see it, okay? You see it. Anyway, I forget the title of her video. It says navigating the funny side of single life. Okay, so I brought her up on the screen and immediately you noticed some flags, right? And you know,
Yeah.
you'll say that today as a Christian, and people are like, well, don't judge her. Okay, we're not judging, we're just saying what
I'm
we
just
see.
telling you
But
what I see. What the
right.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is her story. And at the end of her story, what you call our judgment, really, it is what we see, plays a role in her single life. Okay, so catch this. I'm gonna start playing this at certain parts because not all of it is important. It's just let's go.
Anyway, this connection, this like person on social media that I guess following each other messages me, and it's like this just like introductory, start chatting. This is all in one day. Okay, like today. Start chatting back. It's funny. It's kind of sweet and sweet-natured from the start. He says, hey, I'm going to go for a run. So if I'm not responding, it's just that, like, it's not that I'm not interested. It's just I'm going to be doing that. That was a little like check. Like I was like, oh, he's communicating. That's kind of sweet. Like I'll take it. He had already kind of,
Okay, bro. I have to stop this video. If you text a girl and you're like, oh, hey, if I don't respond, you know, it's because I'm running. Like, in my mind, when she said, oh, tick, that's a green flag. In my mind, I was like, what kind of dudes have you been dealing with that if he tells you what he's doing it's a green flag for like a long-term husband relationship. Like, what? That should be a normal. That shouldn't be like a green flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, a green flag to us is she loves the Lord and she loves to live by his word. Like, big things. Green flag to me is it's a go. For me, if I text someone and I say, hey, I'm doing this, it's just like normal. So in my mind, how is she going from like using something that's normal to being something that I should want to be in a relationship with this person in the future? It didn't make sense to me when I heard it.
Mm.
Been a little flirty. And I said, sure. Like, okay, cool. Go do your thing. Like, have a good run. He asked for my phone number. And I think that's kind of like, I'm a little old school. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, that's kind of next little check. Like, I'd rather someone call me and actually have a conversation with me than like this aimless chat on this stuff. Right. And I'm an open book. Like, I'm ready to talk and chat. Like, it's cool. If I like you. Anyway. So I gave him my phone number and he texted me and he texted me on his run and we start kind of bantering about like how he doesn't like to run. I don't like to run, but we gotta do it and kind of things like that. And things start rolling. And then he asks for this picture that he favored. Like, he was like, this is my favorite picture. Will you send this to me for like my contact? And I said, sure, cool. Kind of still going along with it. And then he texts and he goes, oh boy, I think you've just unlocked a new fetish.
All right. So we're going to move forward now. in what world would you ever text a girl you just unlocked a new fetish? I'm asking you. What do you think?
Oh, you actually asking me?
Yeah.
Not at least not this early, man. Because this is early. Unlock the new fetish. What does that mean?
A new fetish is like, you know how some guys like feet, right?
No. I know what a fetish is, but what do you mean
Yeah.
a new fetish? Like, what else is there that's new?
Yeah, I know. Well, for him.
Yeah, so that's why I don't understand. What is the new fetish? What is? Huh? I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
this is all day one. This is all day one, bro.
That's too fast. That's too fast.
So for a girl, in my perspective, that's done. Like, this conversation is over. Okay. From my perspective, my advice to her would be, this dude is not serious. All right.
Yeah. Way too crazy.
Yes.
From the jump.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And then quickly he sends like a screenshot of another picture of mine and he says, this except just shoes. So I'm like, okay, I know where this is going. And I was like, and I laughed it off. Like, look, we're all adults. Adult humor is real. Like, I get it. Given the right time and space and person and trust and timeline, okay, like, fine, whatever. I can banter back. But like right now, like, I've literally just given you like the time of my day to day to kind of start a conversation. And here we go already. I'm also the kind of person that needs to be in the same room as you. Like, I need to know that like you in the room is something that I feel there's chemistry. I can look at you. I can hear your voice. Like, I can feel like if there's like a vibe. And this has not happened yet. This is all just in text. And I'm like, okay, this is already rolling in that direction. And so I try to laugh it off and change the subject. And so he doesn't take the bait or doesn't read the room. He sends another picture and he's like, this, except only shorts. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not even going to continue entertaining this anymore. I'm going to be flat out blunt and real and say, hey, this is not. And I send a little blurb. I said, I think I know where this is going. I've been here, done that. I was really hopeful that this might be something to kind of get to know like a friend or like a connection or something, just to get to know somebody. And I kind of already feel where this is going. And I'm not going to be about it. Like, I'm really sorry, but it's just.
All right. So that's the second snippet. Any thoughts that came up while that was playing?
No thoughts. Just listening.
All right.
to how she's gonna handle this.
Okay.
Of this can't be real. And this isn't the first, so I'm not sharing this.
Oh, so by the way,
of
she basically cut it off. He sent
Mhm.
a third message to her that was completely out of line. So that's strike 3, right? So and that's when she was like, "This is done. I'm over it." Then blocked him and all of this stuff. And so this last snippet is where I was like, okay, now everything comes together for me. It's not that I was judging her. I had the right thoughts, and when I first saw her, as you did, in some of the things that you said as well. So here's what she said at the end of it all.
This can't be real. And this isn't the first, so I'm not sharing this like, oh, this has never happened to me before. I'm sharing this because, goodness gracious, I can call it like that. So.
And that's what did it for me. That's what put the nail in the coffin for me. So,
No, I'm just trying to figure out what put the nail in the coffin.
When she said this isn't the first time that this has happened to me. So
okay, so multiple encounters.
Multiple encounters. So in my mind, I was like, oh, I wonder what her social looks like, right? And this is her social. I mean, look at this stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you see some of these things, you're just like, oh.
Yeah, it's a lot of cleavage action going on over here.
It's a lot of cleavage action. It's a lot of sensual stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of like,
you know what I'm saying?
Look at, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of heavy on that.
Yeah. Okay. So let me exit.
Yeah.
So when so if you have a friend that's like, dude, I keep coming across, like, say she's a girl and she's like, oh man, like I keep getting these guys that like hit me up and like all they want to do is like for me to come over. They don't even want to take me out. They don't even want to get to know me. They just like get straight to like the touchy physical stuff. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I'm a really nice girl. What am I doing wrong? What would your first thought be as to, you know, why this may be happening to her?
Firstly, there's some girls that really don't know that they're just oblivious to this whole revealing themselves thing. They don't get it. They don't get that if you show your thighs, you're gonna have to get them guys.
I knew this.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like some people really just don't. What? I just had on shorts. They have no idea. You know. Wait. Okay, your thing froze, but it came back. So there are those, but I mean, it's just obvious that in this day and age that if you look a certain way, people have categories for that. That's it. People, I mean, automatically people think I'm a genius almost because I have big glasses. They're going category. They categorize me as, oh, he must be smart. He must, X, Y, and Z because of glasses, right? Now, don't shake your head, doggy. Don't shake your head, and then, like, so I'm just using. So there are physical features in which people will just put you in because you obtain them.
Yes.
Or because you look the part. So if you looking hoochie mama-ish, people gonna think you about that action. So you can't get mad if you're just like a police officer and people don't like you because they think police officers are a certain way. You can't get mad if you're wearing a suit and people think you're snobby because you're wearing a suit like a businessman. Or like if you're wearing, a do-rag and certain attire with the do-rag, people might think you up to no good.
You're into some kind of lifestyle.
There's profiling on every case. Bro, I could wear suspenders, glasses, and think nobody's going to think I can fight. Nobody's going to think like I could probably play basketball. Like, I'm not going to fit a lot of categories because of how I come off visually. So if you're wearing certain items, people gonna treat you on how they profile you or what's known, what the profile is known to be. So
yeah, it's a natural human thing to like see someone and put them in a category. Like when you see a homeless person walking down the street with no shoes,
yeah,
tore up pants and shirt, you're not going to be like, hey man, go give him a hug. No, like the people that are like, oh, stop judging her based on what she wears and what she shows on social media, bro. You do this too,
yeah,
right?
everybody do this.
Everybody does it.
And it's not even, you never gotta say it, but you did it in your mind.
Mhm.
Everybody, bro, you do it in your mind. Stop acting like you don't do it.
Exactly.
But anyway,
Exactly. So adulting 101, how you present yourself to the world should tell you the kind of people that are coming into your life. So for her, she can detect like that when someone who wants a more physical thing with her comes into her life because she's experienced it over and over and over again. I wonder why, because she puts herself in this way to be experiencing it over and over and over again. And her thing might be, well, I haven't had social media forever. I don't even know why. I've been experiencing these guys since I was like 16 years old, for example. Maybe it's like, well, how were you presenting yourself to people at 16 years old? Right?
I know, yeah. Just yep.
And if you say, well, I wasn't even dressing any kind of way at 16 years old, then I would say, well, who were you around? And what situations were you putting yourself in? Oh, well, I wasn't really around bad people. And then I would say, okay, so maybe it just so happens that, these guys are everywhere. So they might approach you. Some of these guys are overconfident and they might approach you. But when you look the way she looks, have the social media profile and do the things that she does in her social media, it's like, man, you're just stacking up these guys for yourself. So anyway, I think we're out of time here. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you learned something. If you learned something, leave a comment down below. But adulting is not the thing. We're looking for maturity. At the end of the day, we're not looking to adult. We're looking to be mature, right? And if it's in your finances, look to be more mature in your financing. Don't look to adult. Look to be mature in your finances. If it's in your relationship finding, look to be more mature in how you present yourself and how you look for people. Involve your family. If it's what else? If it's finding friends, look for more mature friends. Look for people who are doing things with their life. Like when you want to be mature about certain aspects of your life, it allows you to be able to do this adulting thing on a better scale. So you're not struggling. You're not having this like, man, I don't get this thing. Like, oh man, I don't even want to really go to work today. Oh, you have something else to say, and then I'm gonna close with this little TikTok.
Growth. Okay, we can go.
Yeah,
all right, growth. And I guess what I mean by that is, the word tells us, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So you got to be feeding yourself with the correct, knowledge base or the correct information.
True. Hey, let's go off with this. Oh.
Ever since I turned 23 and I graduated college, I've had a whole new outlook.
Hey, hold on, wait. Look at the dude here. He like he just woke up, man. He said college, and he looked like a college student that just trying to rush the class.
Yeah, bro, he just woke up, bro.
He just woke up. He's a dude. Okay, sorry. Let's go ahead, bro. I'm just
go to class and come home and do nothing and rot and play Fortnite. I can't do that anymore. I was laying in bed this morning thinking about
definitely were.
I'm so tired. I don't know if I can go to work. And then it just clicked in my head, like, I don't really have a choice. I just have to go, but I'm prepped for it. Like I'm bringing a frozen burrito that I made a week ago. Prep it. This is greens powder in here. Well, I'm doing all these things to, simulate adulthood, and it's like my brain hasn't caught up with my body. I'm doing all these things, but my brain's still like, oh, just skip. You can just skip it. No, I can't. I can't just not go to work. I wish I could, but no, I love work. I do, but like sometimes I'm just so sleepy.
This guy's goofy, man.
He's goofy, bro.
Hey, listen. Yo, he ain't worried about nothing, man. He ain't really worried. He is tired though. That's for sure.
Yeah, you
Dude
can
is
tell.
tired. He didn't finish his hair. He didn't finish his hair. But yeah, he doggone
Yeah.
right. He woke up this morning thinking about that because literally where the aftermath is the video. You know, but that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was funny. This guy.
Yeah. So
And then
anyway,
his laugh with it was
yeah, his laugh was wild. I was like, why are you laughing, bro? This isn't funny, man. To me, to the audience, it's funny, but he shouldn't be laughing. So anyway, guys, stop simulating adulting, stop simulating adulthood. Actually be an adult by being more mature. Look to mature and grow in your mindset rather than just try to fit into the things that you're supposed to do, because that's how you end up feeling like you're not actually doing the thing. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and share. Remember to do that. Watch it 3 times. Okay. It's dialogue, folks.
It's your man Eddie. Yeah.
Hey, we're out of here, folks. Peace.
Peace.